Why this interview could change everything. Finding a job today can feel like searching for a needle in a haystack. There are fewer good opportunities and a lot of strong competition. That's why, in this video, I'm going to walk you through 6 powerful job interview tips that can honestly put you ahead of many other candidates. If you apply these tips, you'll walk into your next interview more confident, more prepared, and far more memorable. Before we dive into the first tip, please do me a quick favor. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications. Here's why. In this video, you're going to learn exactly how to behave, what to say, and what to avoid in your interviews. On this channel, we break down simple, practical strategies to help you get more interviews and actually land the job. So, if you're serious about improving your career and you don't want to miss future videos like this, make sure you're subscribed. All right, let's get into the first tip. Tip number 1. Your handshake and first impression. Your first impression starts before you say a single word. When you enter the room, if the interviewer offers their hand, give them a firm, confident handshake. Not too strong, not weak, just steady. This small gesture tells them a lot about you, that you're sure of yourself and comfortable being there. A couple of small but important details. Make sure your hand is dry, not sweaty. If you tend to get nervous, subtly wipe your hand before you go in. Not everyone is comfortable shaking hands, sometimes for cultural or personal reasons. So it's always smart to let the interviewer take the lead. If they put out their hand, respond confidently. If they don't, simply smile, make eye contact, and greet them politely. That calm, respectful first moment sets the tone for the entire interview. Tip number 2. Never talk yourself down. One of the biggest mistakes candidates make is talking negatively about themselves. Remember, in an interview, you're not there to expose every flaw you've ever had. You're there to show why you are the right choice. Avoid saying things like, "I'm not very good at," "I failed at," "I always struggle with." Everyone has failed at something. That's normal. But your interviewer doesn't need a list of your past mistakes. Imagine you run a catering business, and someone wants you to handle their wedding. Would you tell them, "Oh, by the way, once I completely mixed up the orders"? Of course not. They'd instantly doubt you. The same thing happens in an interview. Also, pay attention to your body language. Look at the interviewer when you answer. Don't talk to the floor, the ceiling, or thin air. You want to appear engaged, confident, and focused. Looking away constantly or talking about your failures sends the wrong message and can easily get you rejected, even if your experience is good. Tip number 3. Research the company and ask smart questions. A simple way to stand out is to show that you did your homework. Before the interview, spend 10 to 20 minutes researching what the company does, the industry they're in, any recent news or changes in that industry, their culture, if you can find it on their website or social media. During the interview, you'll usually get a chance to ask questions. This is your moment to prove you're not just looking for any job. You're interested in this job at this company. Instead of asking something basic like, "So, what do you guys do?" Ask something smarter. For example, "I was reading about the new regulations in the industry/sector that will come into effect soon. How do you think these changes will impact the company?" A question like this shows that you follow what's happening in the real world, think about the future, care about how the company will adapt. Then you can ask more practical questions such as, what does the training process look like? What are the usual working hours or shift patterns for this role? How would you describe the team culture? Keep your questions relevant to the role, and usually, It's better to leave questions about salary, holidays, and bonuses until the end of the interview or until the interviewer brings them up. Tip number 4. Stay professional at all times. Professionalism isn't just about wearing a suit. It's about your whole appearance and behavior. Make sure that your clothes are clean, neat, and appropriate for the role. You sit and move in a calm, controlled way. You avoid any slang or casual terms that could sound disrespectful. Don't call the interviewer things like boss, dude, bro, darling. That might work with friends, but in a professional setting, it can instantly destroy the good impression you're trying to create. You want to come across as mature, respectful, and serious about the job. Tip number 5. Learn about your interviewer, if you can. Sometimes you'll know in advance who will be interviewing you. Maybe their name is in the email or on the invitation. If that happens, use it to your advantage. You can look them up on LinkedIn, see what their role is, check what they're interested in, professionally or personally, if they share that. Why does this help? People naturally feel more comfortable with someone who has similar interests. For example, if you see that your interviewer likes cars and you also enjoy cars, you might mention it casually when they ask about your hobbies or what you do in your free time. You're not trying to fake anything, you're just connecting on a human level. This kind of small connection can make you more memorable and can make the conversation feel smoother and more natural. Tip number 6. Use your network. Who you know still matters. Even today, who you know can still help you get in the door. In the past, if you had a friend or family member inside a company, they could almost walk you in just by recommending you. Now, many companies have stricter hiring rules, but a recommendation can still make a difference. If you know someone who works at the company, tell them about the job you're applying for. Ask if they feel comfortable recommending you or mentioning your name to HR or the hiring manager. Here's what often happens. Companies want to fill roles quickly. If a trusted employee says, "I know someone who could be a great fit," the recruiter is more likely to pay attention to your application. In some companies, it might not get you the job directly, but it can. Put your CV at the top of the pile. Make the recruiter slightly biased in your favor. Increase your chances of at least getting that first interview. So, don't be shy about using your network. It's a smart strategy, not cheating. Conclusion. Put these 6 tips into action. Let's quickly recap the 6 tips you've just learned. Make a strong first impression with a confident, appropriate greeting and handshake. Avoid negativity. Don't talk yourself down or focus on your failures. Research the company and industry and ask smart, relevant questions. Stay professional in how you dress, speak, and behave. Learn about your interviewer when possible and build natural connections. Use your network. People inside the company can still help you get noticed. These simple but powerful habits can push you ahead of many candidates who just show up without preparation. Don't wait for the perfect opportunity to magically appear. Prepare now, so when it comes, you're ready to take it. Don't miss future videos. If this video helped you, don't click away just yet. Subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss new videos on job interviews, CV and resume tips, practical strategies to build your career step by step. Also, drop a comment and tell me, which of these 6 tips are you going to apply in your next interview? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.